Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, it is hunting time. Guys, Timifer hunting time. You been having fun?
Oh yeah.
Have we seen deer?
Many.
We have seen many deer. We've been hunting like 3 times now, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Morning and an evening. Elvis, you ain't been hunting, don't be saying that. A morning, an evening, and a morning. So 4 times we've been out hunting, and we have seen 20 deer in 4 times.
Yeah, sounds about right.
About 20 deer in 4 times. We've had a spike buck right on top of us. This girl saw it, I didn't. Explain that story to us.
I was looking this way. I'm not sure what you was looking at, but I turned and it was like looking right at you. It was like right here. Hey. I said, hey babe, look.
Hey babe, I'm like, oh man, deer right on top of us. And then this morning we jumped a deer on the way out there, and got there, wasn't sitting there very long, and I heard a squirrel barking, and I told her, what does squirrel barking mean?
Something's coming up. Usually. Yeah,
something, either a person, a dog, or deer, or some squirrels. Squirrels, when they start barking, something that is in their domain. And I turned around. We were over hunting a field, and we had the woods to our back and the wind was at our front, so we were expecting the deer to come out into the field, cross the field and everything. That's not the way it worked. So behind us, we're up in a tree pretty high, the wind's blowing in our face, and we heard that squirrel barking behind us. Turn around, and as soon as I stand up and turn around, what happens?
They ran off.
5 deer. 5 deer. They dispersed. But they didn't blow. Didn't blow. Yeah. They ran about 30 yards. They were only about 25 yards away from us to begin with. If I probably wouldn't have turned around, they probably would have came out into the field with us. Anyway, they dispersed about 25, 35 yards, and just waited and waited. And all of a sudden, you see their tail, do this, and they started just meandering off. Didn't come into the field, of course. Saw another deer, had a doe walk broadside. Man, I had 100 shots on it. Got some really good video of it. I know, Elvis, you're just jealous because you couldn't go hunting. But so far, it's been a great hunting season here on the ridge. We've had a lot of opportunity to take deer. We have not taken a deer yet. I've still got a freezer full of meat. Matter of fact, Grandma Carol and Gavin are doing what?
Making jerky.
Jerky!
Yeah.
Venison jerky. They're inside right now, cut thin, slicing it. They're gonna marinate it overnight and then put it in dehydrator, and we're gonna have some Ridge jerky, baby. I know Elvis is excited. We're gonna go back out hunting here in just a little bit, and it's supposed to be cold tonight, girlfriend. Gonna be cold. Gonna be in the 30s. So it's actually warm today. It's not quite 60 yet, but it's supposed to be around 60, I think, in the low 60s. It's a little bit windy though. Hopefully the wind's not messing the camera up there. A little bit windy. So with the way the wind's gonna be blowing on us, I'm hoping the deer don't spook, because today we're in a tree stand. This evening we're going to be in a ground blind, and the wind is really wind is always important. I always play the wind, choose which stand, but this ground blind we're in, it's pretty bougie, isn't it?
It is. I like it.
Yeah, but the chairs are like the lazy boys are really comfortable, aren't they?
No.
First thing she said.
It's like a sling. It's like a triangle, and you're just straddling a triangle.
So what did I do today?
Bought a swivel chair.
I didn't just buy a swivel chair.
A bougie.
I bought a bougie swivel chair.
Swivel chair.
I bought this Blackout 360 solid arm adjustable height swivel chair. It's about this size, and it swivels, and it's super quiet ball bearings. Gonna buy one for Jin. Of course, I'll use it when I'm by myself, but when she's here, she'll have that one. And then if we like it, I'm gonna buy another one, because we're all about that bougie, being comfortable stuff,
I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it. It looks nice.
So while we're shopping, we got Jen some, what we buy Jen?
Some muck boots.
Some muck boots, guys. Got her some, they were on sale.
Right now I'm using rain boots.
She's using galoshes.
I left my hunting boots at a friend's house and they disappeared. So
Yeah, I don't think galoshes are very warm, are they?
they're not.
So these are Muck boots, right? Muck brand boots, and we got her some official Muck brand boots on order from Bass Pro. $60 off. Booyah! Always gotta watch that sale. Plus I had a gift card, so they're effectively free, right? Thank you for the gift card, by the way. So we're gonna go hunting this evening, and then tomorrow, where are we going tomorrow?
To my nephew's birthday party.
We're going to the
Paragould.
Jin family birthday party over in Paragould, Arkansas. That's about 2 hours from here. So we'll get up in the morning and head out over there. Actually, we ain't gotta leave till about noon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 11:30 probably. I say we go hunting in the morning.
I think we can.
I like this girl. She's thinking like I'm thinking. Here, we could sleep late, or we could go deer hunting. We didn't sleep late this morning, but
I think we should go.
I think we should go deer hunting. Y'all think we should go deer hunting? Leave me a comment down below. Should we sleep late or go deer hunting?
Especially now that most of the dogs are gone. So
What? What you talking about, girlfriend? Did we see a dog this morning?
none.
Okay, every single time I've been hunting this year, without Jen and with Jen, we've seen a dog that day, right? That day, every single day we've hunted, we've seen a dog, at least one dog. I know Elvis, I was upset too. We called that sheriff. Our sheriff department does animal control, and talked to him. He came out and he caught 3 of the 4. I believe he caught the one that was the most annoying one, the white one with a black eye. The white one with the brown ears, he said he couldn't catch it. And so I have not seen it since. He said he was going to come back and try. So we're crossing our fingers that one's gone too. My mom says she saw it on the owner's front porch, and they're not taking care of it. They want it gone as well, but they can't even get close to it. So I guess when they go outside, it runs away. But so far, we haven't had a dog come out on us. We'll see today. Tonight it's going to be in the 30s. So and that's one of the reasons I really want to hunt in the morning, because if it's going to be in the 30s, them deer are going to be up and moving. Yeah. Now we got a little bit cold this morning, didn't we? Up in that tree stand, the wind started blowing.
My toes did with these rain boots on. Yeah, they froze.
We'll see if we can find those. We'll get in the garage and try to find my other hunting gear. See if we can find those hot packs. Yeah. I got the toe warmer hot packs you put on the bottom of your sock and put your foot in the boot. Keep those toes all nice and toasty. And see if we can find those. And I got some of my Morgan's boots when he was younger, and those we'll just try them on with a couple pair of socks, see if they're too big. It's always better when you're sitting in a stand to have boots a little bit too big. When you're hiking, you want nice snug boots, but when you're sitting in a stand, you want loose fitting so the air can keep your feet warm in the wool socks. Guys, I'm still recovering from this cold. I sounded terrible last night, didn't I?
He didn't have a voice.
RidgeLife without a voice. And it wasn't because I was talking either. She came and was like, "You can't speak." But no, I did go to the nurse practitioner, and I got Flonase. She wouldn't give me the good drugs. You gotta wait 10 days of symptoms before she gives you the antibiotics, the sinus cocktail, whatever, or the Z-Pack and all that stuff. So
I offered him Claritin D because I have to take it every day, and he said no.
Yeah, I had NyQuil at nighttime, which I slept pretty well.
Probably would have just wired you anyway.
So. True.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. So no dogs. It's gonna be cold. So now you're like, Tim, you've seen 20 deer and you haven't taken one. Well, I do have a freezer full of meat. I'm about out of backstrap though. And Grandma Carol and Gavin are in there making a bunch of jerky, so that's gonna make a little bit of room. I want a lot of backstrap. I plan on taking 2 to 3 deer this year, maybe more. But usually this first part of the season, I'm a little selective. I'd like to see I want Jen to see a big doe up close or a big buck and watch me harvest it. But as season progresses, I'm definitely gonna just start doing freezer camp, right? I don't, a really old doe or a really old buck is not as tender, I believe, as a 2-year-old or less. So I want at least 2 young, large does to fill that freezer. I don't want just little, I don't want Bambi. Bambi was a buck, by the way, and Bambi was a nice 10-point buck, I do believe. So when you say, "Why are you gonna kill Bambi?" Well, Bambi was a big old buck. Bambi's daddy was big, and Bambi was big. Bambi was a boy, by the way, and Bambi grew up to be a 10-point buck, I do believe. And Bambi comes out on the ridge, he going down. But I'm not gonna shoot a fawn in spots. I believe all the fawns are out of spots right now. And but some of the fawns are still with their mom, the mama does, and a lot of does have twins. So you'll see a big doe with 2 smaller. And if I see that, we'll let those walk, right? We saw a bunch the other day, and the first ones that went by I thought was a doe and 2 fawn, and then all of a sudden this big shadow started chasing it, and watching the replay, that was a big old buck. He had beams like this big around. You're gonna see the video. I'm gonna do a hunting compilation video as soon as I get the first deer. I'll put a hunting compilation video out of our first few hunts and then the harvesting of that deer. We were watching some of it earlier. Pretty entertaining, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. It's pretty entertaining. I think you're really going to enjoy it. So I want deer. All right. But congratulations to David from Come On Homesteading, being the first family member to put some backstrap on ice. Giving you the clap. Give David the clap.
Well, I don't give people a clap, you do.
She don't give people a clap. Oh, okay, all right. And old Gary from Simple Life of Claim has been putting his time in the woods. Now, old Gary hasn't gotten a deer yet. He's had a little rough time of it. This is his first season deer hunting there in Arkansas. But he's got people, what are they, lumber, logging the property next to them. So he's got a lot of truck activity as soon as the sun comes up. So I believe that might be upsetting his deer pattern a little bit, his normal deer pattern out there. But what Gary has done is he's been building a deck. Him and Melanie got this beautiful deck on their back of their cabin. So I think he's had a pretty successful fall so far, even if it hasn't been deer hunting yet. So congratulations to David. And so it's not a competition. It's usually a competition between me and Dave. Actually, in the video we were watching, we just saw a bunch of deer go by, and I'm texting David, and I recorded it. I had the camera going, and I'm like, "Hey, David just said he saw an 8-point. He didn't get a shot at it though, you know." And then the next day, David gets the doe. So congratulations, David, on the doe. We will get our doe. Hopefully, we'll get a nice buck too, and maybe get another doe. Soon, one of these days, Jin's gonna have to harvest deer, so we're gonna let her get out, start doing some target practice. I got the 308 is a pretty big rifle, got a pretty good kick to it. We may start you off on a 30-30. I started off hunting with a 30-30. Have you shot a rifle?
I have.
What caliber do you remember?
I don't know.
Was it bullet like this big? Bullet like this big?
Been too long ago, really.
Yeah, so
probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay, so we'll start her off on a 30-30, and I got a 30-06 and 308. 243s are really good beginner's gun too. Of course, you know, the 5.6 Creedmoor. That's a kid's gun. We won't start Jennifer out on the 5.6. We want her to have a little more of an adult gun, right, Mike? 3 Mississippi. Him and Frankie shoot that 6.5 Creedmoor, and it's almost as big. It's a huge, and it's very accurate. But a lot of people, give it the business as a fad, But it is an amazing round. I'm just playing with Mike from 3 Mississippi. The Creedmoor is pretty awesome. I still think it's funny though. We're going to Paragould tomorrow for a birthday party. Coming back, doing some hunting. I've got several projects. I'm going to be taking some vacation to get some of these projects done. Start clearing some of the land, and I got some. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Guys, I've got. I was in the process of doing a video on my RidgeLife's Reviews and HowTos channel. Some Adirondack chairs, foldable with cup holders, and they're heavy. They're like 50, 60 pounds a piece. I don't know if they're that much, but the color is amazing. Jen likes her, what color? What's your favorite color?
Teal.
It's a teal, but you like it more of the blue teal than the green teal, right? Teal.
I like the greenish.
You like
teal.
the greenish teal a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they didn't have that color, but I got the closest thing to it, and it's called Aruba Blue. It is ocean blue. It'll make you feel like you're at the ocean here in the middle of West Tennessee in a cold winter night, but by the fire pit. So we'll get those put together, and you'll get a video for that pretty soon. I started putting it together between deer hunting the other day, and I said, oh, I'm just going to put all this together, get this done, and it was a little bit more some assembly required than I thought. So it's partially assembled over there. I'll finish that video later. It's kind of like the dozer video, guys. Win! Oh my goodness, are you having fun?
Yes, I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm having a lot of fun too. I'm trying to put Jen on the spot here. What is one of your favorite parts of the Ridge? Anything, any aspect, besides me, of course. Put her on the spot. Look at this.
Favorite part of the Ridge.
Anything about the Ridge? Anything?
Anything. Of course, you being here, and just the fact that we can just walk right over there and get in a tree stand. That is so awesome.
We walked. Okay, the tree stand we hunted out of this morning. Straight line, we went down a valley and back up, but straight line is about 35, 40 yards in front of the log cabin front porch. Right? It was just right there.
Mm-hmm.
When Grandma Carol took the dogs out this morning, we got to watch her, right? And the deer were still there. And the deer was still there. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
That there's that much wildlife right on top of us.
Mm-hmm.
When I first bought this property, we didn't have the log cabin, and I shot my first turkey, a huge tom, right where the log cabin is. That's where I got my first turkey on the Ridge, and there was just huge bucks everywhere. Now there's not as many huge bucks anymore because of all the building and the log home and the dogs and the chickens and the rabbits, but they're still coming through, and there's lots of wildlife here. Just hopefully less dogs. That's what I'm really super happy about. Grandma Carol made breakfast for us this morning.
She did. That's another thing.
I would thought she was going to say Grandma Carol and her cooking.
I don't know if I need food just like sitting there waiting on me all the time.
She does. She cooked tacos last night, and I had double-decker taco supremes homemade. Double-decker taco supreme. You take a corn tortilla, put your meat in there, your cheese, your tomato, your sour cream, your lettuce, and all that. Then you get a flour tortilla, heat it up. Then you put refried beans on the flour tortilla. You put your corn tortilla taco inside it, fold it up. Ooh, double-decker taco supreme, baby. Ah, I ate 4 of them last night. I ate 4 of them last night.
He said, she's got some tacos in there for you. I think I'm going to have to pass on this one. It was like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, well, it was
9:30 or 10.
Yeah, she went to a baby reveal last night after work, so she was a little bit late getting over here.
Yeah.
And I appreciate, Jen has 90 miles from where she lives to the Ridge, and she comes over almost every weekend. I've gone over there a couple times for special things, gone over, maybe during the week just a few times, but she drives over here almost every weekend. So thank you so much for going out of your way. It was foggy last night too. She drove over in the fog, so I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, babe. You can tell we're happy. We're happy. Hopefully you're happy. Hopefully you enjoy this Timifer time and these little ramblings. I know you do because you've been watching the heck out of them. You've been watching a lot of ramblings. You've been watching the ramblings more, and you've been watching the RidgeLife videos, and I appreciate that stuff because these are fun. We just talk and have our little good time here, and. Well, we're gonna finish getting ready, get this video uploaded to you, and get back out in the deer woods, baby. Not the forest. The deer woods. The deer woods, okay? We don't live in no state forest. There ain't no forest.
We don't live in no stinking forest. Wish us luck.
Wish us luck, please. All right, guys. So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. Go RidgeLife.